Today we're removing the stereo from a Suzuki Forenza. On the driver's side, down under the dash, you can locate the cabling for the AC controls, the black cable with the metal center and the ring on the end. If you follow the black cable, you can locate a little lock where it secures it in place, and usually pushing it one way or the other will release the entire cable from this lock. The end of this cable is attached to a pin, and if you go up to this pin and squeeze the center of this pin together, this ring will pop off the end and will release this air conditioner cable. Now we're going to move over to the passenger side of the vehicle for the AC cable as well. First we're going to remove 2 screws below the glove box assembly and open the glove box and remove 3 screws across the top of the glove box assembly. This will release the entire glove box, and you can set this down to the floor. This will give access to the second AC cable here inside the glove box opening. Push on the lock for the cable and release the cable. We're going to pull the air conditioner controls back a little bit so we can release this ring up over the end of the pin and release that. This is going to allow us to go back to the front of the dash with our pry tool. Start at one edge and pry the panel from the dash, releasing clips, working your way all the way around this panel. This panel will pull forward a slight bit, and if you go to the top of this panel at the emergency flasher switch, either rock the switch at the back and forth, up and down, and push it out the center and front of the front panel assembly. This will allow you easy access to the connector. At this connector we can push the trigger down on it and release the lock and remove the connector. All the connectors will work that way for this car stereo system and dash panels. Remove this panel and set it to the side. This is going to allow you to pull this panel slightly forward and locate the connector at the clock assembly. Squeeze the trigger down to release the lock and remove this connector. Now, because we still have the cables attached to each side of the dash for this front panel to the AC controls, we're just going to pull it down over the center gear shift and not pull the cables all the way out of the dash. This is going to give us access to the car stereo. This car stereo has 4 mounting bolts. There are 2 on the left and 2 on the right. This is going to allow you to pull the car stereo from the dash. We have several connectors here at the back. The first 2 will require pinching the trigger into the connector and releasing them. The antenna is a pressure fit, so just grasping the base of that and pulling will release it. And this is how you remove the stereo from a Suzuki Forenza. As for putting the dash back together, feed the cables down the left and right sides to their pins so that you can connect those once the dash is back on. Push the connector for the emergency flashers back through the center of the dash and just connect it and push it back into place. That should do it. Hope this video has been helpful. Thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you for watching.